Inno Holdings Incorporated, INHD, Technical Analysis General Overview and Trend. The stock has shown remarkable performance over the last 3 months, starting at $131 and closing at $475, representing an extraordinary increase of approximately 262.6%. The highest point reached was $624 on August 25, while the lowest was $111 on May 29. The stock experienced a dramatic surge in late August, with the price more than quadrupling in the last few trading days. The overall trend is strongly bullish in the medium term, though the extreme recent gains raise questions about sustainability. Price and volume patterns reveal unprecedented activity during major price movements. Notable volume spikes occurred on May 30, 2.143.986, June 12, 494.029, June 18, 1.299.225, July 3, 10.686.499, and August 25, 193.827.270. The extraordinary volume on August 25 coincided with the price surge to $475, indicating intense buying pressure and potential climax buying. Recent trading volumes have been exceptionally high compared to earlier periods, suggesting speculative interest in the stock. Moving averages: the short-term 5-day SMA stands at 1,956 while the EMA is at 242.86, both significantly below the current price. The medium-term 20-day SMA is at 141.78 with the EMA at 160.83. Long-term 50-day SMA is at 141.54 with the EMA at 169.86. The price is trading dramatically above all key moving averages, with the shorter averages positioned above the longer ones, confirming a strong upward trend. The massive gap between the current price and all moving averages highlights the extreme nature of the recent rally. Technical indicators: momentum indicators show the MACD at 0.2362 with a signal line at -0.0051 and histogram at 0.2413, indicating strong bullish momentum. The RSI is at 94.4686, deep in overbought territory. Williams R is at -29.3886, while money flow index is at 99.9747, suggesting extreme buying pressure. Stochastic oscillator shows K at 56.0045 and D at 46,246, indicating strong momentum. CCI is at 666.6667, at extremely high levels. ADX at 19.3287 signals a weak trend despite the price surge. Bollinger Bands show the upper band at 294.82, middle band at 141.78, and lower band at -0.1126, with the price trading far above the upper band. Linear regression over the last 20 trading days. The linear regression slope is extremely positive, indicating a parabolic upward trajectory. During this period, the price fluctuated between 118 and 624, with the regression line around 160. The current price is dramatically above this regression line, suggesting the recent rally has been exceptionally strong and potentially unsustainable in the short term. Opening forecast for next trading day: given the extreme overbought conditions and parabolic rise, the stock is likely to open between 450 and 500, but with high volatility potential. The Arun indicator shows an up value of 100 and down value of 28, supporting continued upward movement. However, the extreme readings in most oscillators suggest a high probability of a sharp reversal or consolidation. Support and resistance analysis: the current price is 475. Immediate resistance is at 624, recent high, and 700, psychological level. The distance to these levels is 31.4% and 47.4% respectively. Key support levels are at 294.82, Bollinger upper band, and 1,956, 5-day SMA, with distances of 37.9% and 58.8%. Given the massive distance to the nearest support, intraday movements may include extreme volatility with potential for both sharp gains and losses. The price is currently much closer to resistance than support, suggesting potential for a sharp pullback. Intraday ATR 14 value and potential high-low values. The ATR 14 value is 0.4477, indicating extreme volatility. This suggests a potential intraday range between 4.3023, 4.75 0.4477, and 5.1977, 4.75 plus 0.4477. However, given the parabolic rise and extreme overbought conditions, the actual range could be much wider, potentially between 3.50 and 6.00, with both sharp rallies and deep corrections possible. Possible scenarios: in a bullish scenario, a break above 6.24 could trigger a move toward 7.00 or higher, though this would represent an extremely extended move. A bearish scenario might see a sharp pullback to the 2.95 support level or even lower, especially if the recent surge was driven by speculative buying. A consolidation scenario is possible, with the price trading in a wide range between 3.50 and 6.00 as the market attempts to find equilibrium. The extreme overbought conditions suggest that any further upside might be limited before a significant correction occurs. Conclusion: INHD stock is in a parabolic uptrend with extreme overbought conditions across all technical indicators. While the momentum is undeniably strong, the risk of a sharp correction is extremely high. The risk-reward ratio does not favor new long positions at current levels, with the potential downside being substantial. Traders should exercise extreme caution and consider taking profits on existing long positions. A close below 3.50 would signal a potential trend reversal, while a sustained move above 6.24 would indicate continued speculative frenzy. Given the extreme volatility and overextended nature of the current rally, this stock is suitable only for very experienced traders with high risk tolerance and strict risk management protocols. OSR Holdings Incorporated, OSRH, Technical Analysis General Overview and Trend. The stock has experienced extreme volatility over the past 3 months, starting at 111.92 and closing at 101, representing a decrease of approximately 9.8%. The highest point reached was 179 on June 18, while the lowest was 0.453 on August 21. The stock showed significant fluctuations with a dramatic surge in late May and early June, followed by a prolonged decline through July and August, culminating in a sharp recovery on the last trading day. The overall trend appears to be in a recovery phase after a significant downtrend, though the long-term direction remains uncertain. Price and volume patterns reveal extraordinary activity during major price movements. Notable volume spikes occurred on May 30, 463.953, June 10, 216.511, July 9, 1.850.898, July 24, 13.489.534, and August 25, 237.630.505. The massive volume on August 25 coincided with a price surge from 0.49 to 101, indicating intense buying interest and potential reversal. Recent trading volumes have been exceptionally high compared to earlier periods, suggesting significant investor interest in the stock at current levels. Moving averages: the short-term 5-day SMA stands at 0.6058 while the EMA is at 0.679, both below the current price. The medium-term 20-day SMA is at 0.6374 with the EMA at 0.6855. Long-term 50-day SMA is at 1.0014 with the EMA at 0.9647. The price is currently trading above the short and medium-term moving averages but below the long-term averages. The positioning suggests a potential short-term recovery, though the stock remains in a long-term downtrend. The significant gap between the current price and long-term averages highlights the extent of the previous decline. Technical indicators: momentum indicators show the MACD at -0.1 with a signal line at -0.1442 and histogram at 0.0442, indicating a potential bullish crossover. The RSI is at 64.2263, approaching overbought territory. Williams R is at -29.2249, while money flow index is at 99.6058, suggesting strong buying pressure. Stochastic oscillator shows K at 21.0392 and D at 8.5227, indicating oversold conditions with potential for reversal. CCI is at 236.6825, well into positive territory. ADX at 17.7148 signals a weak trend. Bollinger Bands show the upper band at 0.9226, middle band at 0.6374, and lower band at 0.3522, with the price trading near the upper band. Linear regression over the last 20 trading days. The linear regression slope is moderately positive, indicating a recovering trend. During this period, the price fluctuated between 0.453 and 1.24, with the regression line around 0.65. The current price is significantly above this regression line, suggesting the recent recovery has been particularly strong and potentially overextended in the short term. Opening forecast for next trading day. Given the strong recovery in the last session and positive momentum indicators, the stock is likely to open between 0.98 and 1.05. The Arun indicator shows an up value of 100 and down value of 92, supporting continued upward movement. However, the overbought conditions in some oscillators might lead to some initial volatility before establishing direction. Support and resistance analysis. The current price is 101. Immediate resistance is at 124, recent high, and 130, psychological level. The distance to these levels is 22.8% and 28.7% respectively. Key support levels are at 0.9226, Bollinger upper band, and 0.6855, 20-day EMA, with distances of 8.6% and 32.1%. Given the significant distance to the nearest support, intraday movements may include a test of the 0.95 level before attempting to challenge resistance. The price is currently closer to resistance than support, suggesting potential for consolidation or minor pullback after the recent surge. Intraday ATR 14 value and potential high-low values. The ATR 14 value is 0.1294, indicating high volatility. This suggests a potential intraday range between 0.8806, 101, 0.1294, and 1.1394, 101 plus 0.1294. However, given the strong recovery and overbought conditions, a more realistic range might be 0.92 to 1.10, with the upper end requiring renewed buying momentum. Possible scenarios: in a bullish scenario, a break above 1.24 could trigger a move toward 1.30, with potential to challenge higher levels if volume supports the move. A bearish scenario might see a pullback to the 0.92 support level, especially if overbought conditions trigger profit-taking. A consolidation scenario is possible, with the price trading between 0.95 and 1.10 as the market digests recent gains. The strong volume on the last trading day suggests that any pullbacks might be short-lived before resuming the upward trajectory. Conclusion: OSRH stock is in a strong recovery phase after a significant downtrend, with technical indicators showing mixed signals but leaning bullish. The extraordinary volume on the last trading day suggests a potential trend reversal. However, the stock remains in a long-term downtrend, and the recent surge might be overextended in the short term. The risk-reward ratio favors cautious long positions with tight stops below key support levels. Traders should watch for a sustained break above 1.24 for confirmation of continued upside, while a close below 0.92 would signal potential weakness. Given the high volatility and recent recovery, the stock presents both opportunity and risk, requiring careful position sizing and risk management.